The year is 2026, 40 years after a world-ending event known as the Cataclysm. The remnants of the population battle for survival beneath the surface of a ravaged planet. Our story begins in the underbelly of the New York subway system, where humans, synths, shifters, and mystics all vie for survival in this new suburbia by competing in a brutal blood sport known as the Cataclysm Arcade. Desperate combatants enter, expecting death, but hoping to claw their way to victory or at least score enough points to earn some food for their families. Monstrous bosses with powerful weapons and special powers dominate the competition, propelling them to fame and glory. But what dark purpose does this combat serve, and who are the shadowy hands pulling the strings of the players on the stage? This is Cataclysm Arcade. So, if you guys have been living under a rock, Cataclysm Arcade is a new card game on Kickstarter here by apparently someone named BDM. I thought that was meaning something else. But yeah, he is the creator of the game from Mothership Games. It is apparently their first Kickstarter. So this is a year of many firsts for people. We had Weird Co with Cyberpunk TCG, and now we got Mothership Games making Cataclysm Arcade. So what is special about this game? I'm not going to lie, I've been getting a lot of social media bombs on this game from just constant bombardment about Cataclysm Arcade, this and that. And what finally made me kind of want to do a deep dive on the game is Tulane College did a kind of like a little sponsored video on another video of his. He was doing like a "Is Mood Swings Worth It?" and he was talking about this game. So I was like, okay, if he's talking about this game, I respect that guy's opinion. I'm gonna do my own little deep dive. So yeah, let's talk about Cataclysm Arcade here. The big kind of thing that makes this stand out from other games is you could play a game straight out of a pack. So if you buy a pack and another person buys a pack, you guys can play a match against each other. Then you guys can also just collect booster packs and make actual decks. So there's also already a 4-player mode. So if you want to play from 2 to 4 players, you can. It supports that. Let's look at the art here. I really like the art. So just going off the art, it reminds me of like 90s kind of Spawn era comics from the 90s. I was like terrified of those comics, but the art actually stood out to me in the 90s. So this is kind of like a nostalgia bait, right? This is getting me with just the nostalgia. They're also saying all rewards will fulfill in 2026. Let's be real, that's probably not going to happen. I hate it when people do that. You're setting unrealistic expectations, but I get it. When people say that, they're probably more likely to back because they're like, oh, I'm going to get my shit soon, son. That's not going to happen. Cyberpunk TCG said the same thing. I bet you that's not going to happen either. There's so many moving parts. And as a Kickstarter has actually, the more successful a Kickstarter is, like the more people backing, the harder it is to meet these delivery days, right? Because you have to print more product for people. Let's just see how much backing this Kickstarter has so far. 684,000. That's not bad for like a non-IP card game. That's actually pretty good. Reminds me of Grand Archive. I think Grand Archive made like almost $1 million or maybe just above $1 million, and they are doing great. So this is off to actually a good start. So we'll talk about some some suggestions, I guess, at the end of the video. All right, so let's talk about the rewards. The rewards, level 1, Scrapper. So like I said, you can play a game straight out of the pack. This is $25. The $25 just gets you 4 booster packs and 4 variant art exclusive boss cards. So that's pretty cool. You get these 4 exclusive cards. I believe these are just for the Kickstarter from what I've been reading on the Discord for the last 2 days of me just researching the game while at work. Just kidding. I would never do that. And then you get stretch goals too that comes with this. And the higher you go for a level, I guess they call them levels in here. So whatever level you're backing increases the stretch goals you get. So they're not really like like if people put stretch goals behind specific like tiers or levels in this case, they're not really stretch goals, are they? Like they're just included in the tier. So yeah, that's what I think anyway. That's my opinion. Level 2 is $100 or $99. You get 12 packs for the same 4 exclusive boss cards, and you get a game head playmat. Looks like just a neoprene playmat. What I hate about a lot of these Kickstarters I've been backing or researching, they don't show up close. They like the Cyberpunk TCG one. They did not show up close like screen grabs of the playmats or sleeves or anything. Like you had to like zoom in with your computer if you're on computer and it's all pixelated. Like just like post them on your website so we could see some good, like take up the whole screen. I want to see some high def of what I'm buying, you know? Anyway, that's just what I'm thinking. All right, so we got Rising Star here for $185. All right, so this $185 gets you a booster box, Founders Edition prize pack, and apparently these prize packs have a chance to get you some exclusive arts or a one-of-one original art card. So we will research this more in a little bit after we go over all these tiers. And then you also get 2 game head playmats. So 2 playmats of your choice as seen on screen there. So I say playmats are about $20 each. So $20, that's $40. So we're at $145 for the booster box and a Founders Edition prize pack. So if you're going off that calculation, which I think is agreeable, the cheapest you can get a booster box is $145 for a booster box. But I mean, you're really paying $185. I'm just saying that each playmat was $20. So $145 for a booster box. So you're kind of pricing your stuff more than Magic the Gathering booster boxes, because like MSRP for Magic the Gathering booster boxes are pretty much selling for $110 to $120 right now for their standard non-Universe Beyond sets. Actually, some of their Universe Beyond sets can be actually found for less than $120. I picked up 2 cases myself a couple months ago of Final Fantasy for $120 a box, shipped and no tax. So that's an example. Those are obviously worth more now because they're all sold out, but I'm just saying I was able to pick those up for $120 each. So these are pretty much priced above Magic the Gathering, and that's an established IP or an established game, and this is not. So this is something I talked about in the Cyberpunk TCG of how people are starting to price their Kickstarter product more than established games like Pokemon and Magic the Gathering. Of course, Pokemon that product sells way more than its MSRP, but I'm just talking about MSRP here. But yeah, so I'll let you guys decide. Tell me in the comments below, what do you think? Is it weird? Are you off put by Kickstarters pricing their stuff more than established card games? But yeah. So the stretch goals for this are everything from prior plus a prize pack. Prize pack common cards are upgraded from foils to variant art foils. That's cool. Prize pack uncommon cards are upgraded from foils to variant arts. And rare and mythic cards are upgraded. Okay. So is that just not in the other ones? I'm confused. This is another thing. This is something I'm talking about. This should just be in all the tiers. All right. So Challenger tier or level 4, a half case bundle, which I'm assuming is 3 booster boxes, and that is what shows on screen. So 3 booster boxes, 3 Founders Edition prize packs, a heavy playmat. I believe so. Here's another thing. They don't show you what these are. You have to do your own research. I looked up what heavy playmats are. They're kind of hardboard playmats that kind of fold in half, and you can magnetize the heavy play deck boxes to them. So you kind of just pick up the playmat board and everything comes with it. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of that style. Maybe you are, but for me personally, I don't really care about that. So these heavy playmats are hard. They're hard playmats. You fold them in half. So you get one of those playmats and one deck box of your choice. And like I said, you would probably get the matching deck to the playmat, and it magnetizes to the playmat. So the stretch goals for this are It includes all stretch goals from the prior whatever, plus one metal boss card from a pool of 4. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. But that should be on all tiers. All right, contender level 5. Here we are starting to get pricey. $1,100 gets you 6 booster displays, so a case, 6 Founder Edition prize packs, 2 playmats, 2 of the heavy play playmats, and 2 heavy play deck boxes. So here's the thing for me. I wish I could order these. I wish I could choose this tier without these playmats. Like, I do not care about the heavy play playmats or deck boxes personally. I wish I could just get these separate, and you could say you can just order those separate, but then I'm not getting the stretch goals, right? I need to order this bundle to get these stretch goals. So they're kind of like fluffing the price of this. Like, they're making you think that you're getting value, but they're kind of giving you stuff you don't want. Like, I don't want that stuff. In my opinion, anyway. Let me know in the comments below. Do you guys like this stuff? Is that cool? Do you like that? But yeah. And then what do we get? So we get all the stretch goals from the prior tiers, but now we get 2 random metal boss cards from a pool of 4. We get 1 Sky Blood and Steel playmat. See, that's cool. I like that. That's a Kickstarter exclusive regular playmat that I would love to have if I backed this. And you get a 1 Clug Altars playmat with F with me ammo art. Oh, maybe that's what that is. So what is the blend? Oh, I'm confused. So what is see, this is what I'm talking about. You don't know what you're getting. So what is the Sky Blood and Steel playmat, and what is the F with me ammo altar art playmat? See, it's just kind of, I don't know what I'm getting. Also, apparently, once you upload a Kickstarter and someone actually pledges, you are done. You cannot change any listing information or pictures. So any like mistakes, which apparently there is a mistake in from what people have been talking about in Reddit and Discord, but yeah, you can't actually correct that stuff. So level 6 Haymaker 3250. This is the wife makes you sleep outside tier. So for 3250, level 6 Haymaker, this is your wife haymakering you through the wall because she thought you were buying her a new Louis Vuitton. Instead, you just bought cardboard crack. So you get 18 booster displays here, 18 founder packs. This is actually kind of cool. I like that. Now you're getting 1 founder pack per box. But now you get one of each. You get 4, 1 of each heavy play playmats, 1 of each deck box, and 2 game head playmats. So you choose from any of 4. I think this should have just been 1 of each of those playmats, to be honest. Like, I just don't care about these heavy play playmats. Oh man. But yeah. So that's what you get for that. And you get, their stretch goals are all 4. So you actually get 1 of each of the metal boss cards. You get that Sky Blood and Steel playmat that I have no idea what that is. And you get the Altar playmat with F with me ammo art. Okay. So let's just do some maths. Let's do maths. So I got my little handy calculator here. We got 3250, right? So let's say these heavy play playmats are $100 each, because I think those are around that, and then they usually charge extra. During Kickstarters, people usually charge extra for using the art for that Kickstarter. I'm just going off the Cyberpunk TCG I just did. So let's just say $100 for each playmat. So minus $400. Now these deck boxes are actually pricey, but I'm just gonna say $50 each. So minus $200. I think they're actually more than that. I think they're like 75 or something dumb, because there's a magnet that attaches it to the playmat. Okay, and then the 2 game head playmats, minus 40 for those. Okay, so we're at 2610 divided by 18. So those straight up come back to $145 a booster box. So exactly what we just said earlier. So yeah, so still, even minus those, you're still priced above the value of Magic the Gathering. That's crazy. But yeah. Okay, let's keep going. So $599.9999. This is the end boss. This is your wife with a spatula in one hand. She's wearing her kitchen apron and over her, and in the other hand is your PS5 that she's about to beat into a pulp because she's like, bruh, did you just spend $6,000 on cardboard crack? For me personally, hell yeah, I did. Dude, I bought the Night City Legend tier, son, for Cyberpunk TCG, so I should not be talking. But if you wanted to do that in this game, this is what you get. Looks like you get one of each playmat. You get one of each heavy play playmat, one of each game head playmat, one of each of the heavy play deck boxes. You get 36 booster displays or 6 cases. So, and then the stretch goals, you get all 4 metal boss cards. You get the same stuff as same stretch goals as the last tier. So, I don't know. I don't think this is actually worth it. Yeah, I mean, just personally, subjectively, I don't like the playmats. So I like the heavy playmat art. I wish that was on the neoprene playmat. I don't like how the deck boxes look. I think they're kind of just like basic, and I'm not a fan. I don't really care of the functionality of them magnetizing to the playmat. That's just from what I've researched and looked at. I've researched the Heavy Play website and some videos of people uploaded. I don't think that does anything for me, but I've never handled it in person. So maybe if I get the chance to see it in the wild, I'll like if a player actually has this, I'll play around with it, and if I like it, I'm glad to admit I was wrong. So until I physically see it, but just like seeing it, most people are just looking at this, right? And just by looking at this, I'm going to decide I do not care about it and I will not buy it. So that is my opinion on that. So yeah, that is the tiers. I'm not sure if I want or what tier to back yet. I still want to do more research on the game and play some demo games. I will say this, the game does have a print and play. So you could actually print and start playing right now, which I plan to do. I want to do some play testing. We'll do some videos on matches on the channel. So like and subscribe if you want to see that. But yeah, I want to do some games and see if this interests me or not. There's just a lot of competition in new games. I'm really enjoying Warlord, Neuroscape TCG, Cyberpunk TCG. I'm kind of resisting playing the Grand Archive game. That game looks very interesting, but that's a money pit for show. But yeah, but there's a good. It's Good Morning Society. Yeah, they did some coverage on this game. They did a lot. I think they did like 2 videos. Tolarian College did it. So there's already people doing some coverage on it, which is working because I never would have really checked this game out unless they did that. So let's check out the lore and factions. So we already talked about that lore. Here are the factions. We got survivors, which are like humans. Survivors rely on cunning, leadership, and grit to survive. From what I have researched, these are going to be kind of more like the aggro. So if you're coming from Magic, these are like the red. Human or survivors are red. Synths are kind of like robots. They're inorganic beings who have traveled back from various timelines and have been stranded in a ruined world with no prime directive and no homes to return to. They have found purpose battling in the Cataclysm Arcade. So we got the synths, we got Robo Boys, we got the Terminator here traveling back in time. And then what do we got here? We got shifters. If dealing with a time-displaced synthetic legion wasn't enough, some humans have found their bodies twisted and transmogrified into half-human, half-animal chimeras. So are these like mutants? I'm assuming these are like the mutants of the game. We got a little Spider-Man action going on here. Don't tell Marvel. Don't tell Disney. And then last, we got Mystics. Why does this guy look like the bully from Cyberpunk Edgerunners? He literally looks like the bully from Oh, whoa! What's going on here? He looks like the bully from Cyberpunk Edgerunners. You guys, I'm not effing with me ammo here. As the multiverse continues to implode into a single retroverse of the Cataclysm Arcade, beings with magical powers have taken refuge in this world. So there's just like a multiverse, a Marvel multiverse happening, pretty much. But yeah, so those are the 4 factions for now. Oh, here we go. What is this? Is this Good Morning Society? Yeah. So they did a couple videos here. Great videos. Check them out. I'm trying to see if they posted any art. Is there no art? I just want to look at the art. Man, I guess they did not just post a gallery of the art. So let's go to their actual website. Hell yeah, I'm using Mozilla Firefox. Let's go. Cataclysm Arcade. Yeah, we did not plan this out, boys. I love that when you go to the website, this shows up, but they're actually sold out. So you can't even order this for $5. Oh, do not look at my address. I'm still gonna post it. I don't care. Send me mail. So yeah, this is sold out. Reserve now before it's gone. It's gone. So let's look at some art. Oh, did they just straight up post the whole game? Oh my god. I think they straight up just posted their whole game. So let's talk about why this might be bad. The reason why things like this is bad, posting most of your cards, if not all of them, I think this is because from what I think when I checked, there's like 150 cards in the set. So it says 163 cards. I'm assuming those are alternate arts. So you should not post the cards in your set until you're about to do release, because players who are competitive can already solve your game. So it's really bad to have your game solved before the game has even been released, because people already know what singles they want. They're going to know what decks are the meta. Like you want people experimenting for a couple of weeks, if not months after release, to see what the best deck is. Because now if they solve what the best deck is, you already have what the meta is until the next release. And if you have 2 releases a year, or 1 if you're like Sorcery TCG, that's a long time of pain. But yeah, here, let's just zoom in here so I have to click on each card. Yeah, I love the art. Looks great. Like I'm saying, it reminds me of Spawn art. Yeah, I'm loving this art. This guy looks like X-Men, like a baseball X-Men. Yeah, so there's no AI art, which is great, but the art that is done looks amazing in my opinion. Reminds me of kind of Shardbug's TCG art, kind of like that comic book art, which looks great. Yeah, I'm loving it. Here, let's go to page 3. This probably has alternate arts. Maybe not. Oh, Silver Surfer. Let's go. Whoa. Ooh, okay. They're stepping out into the frame. I like that. Yeah, so I love this art. I was thinking about talking about the rules, but I want to do more games in person or over webcam before I did that. But that one YouTuber, I think it is Good Morning Society. I feel like I'm butchering their name. I'll put a link in the description below to their Learn to Play. They did a really, really good Learn to Play. Very knowledgeable about the game already. Unless the rules change, then that's just outdated. But yeah, I'll put a link in the description below on how to play the game. I just kind of wanted to go over the Kickstarter and the art and just talk about it with you guys. It's really interesting to me. I love the art, and I like that. I like that you could play out of one booster pack. But I'm still going to be on the sidelines for this. Like I said, I'm going to do some games first and see if this actually interests me, because there is a lot of competition out there already in TCGs. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. What do you think about this game? Does this interest you or does it not? Did you already back it, and why? What tier or what level, they call it in their Kickstarter, what level did you back at, and why did you back at that level? Anyways, you guys know how it is. This is Surgical Ninja giving you my opinions and thoughts on another Kickstarter TCG. So yeah. All right. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.